Taiwan won't be forced to bow to China, President Tsai says during National Day celebrations. During her speech in front of the presidential office in the capital Taipei, Tsai warned that Taiwan is facing the most complex situation in the past 72 years, since the end of the Chinese Civil War. Her speech came days after China flew record numbers of warplanes into its defense zone in a significant escalation of military tensions. Chinese President Xi Jinping on Saturday vowed to pursue what Beijing called reunification with Taiwan by peaceful means. In response, Tsai said on Sunday that Taiwan hopes for an easing of cross-strait relations and will not act rashly, but stressed there should be absolutely no illusions that the Taiwanese people will bow to pressure. We will continue to bolster our national defense and demonstrate our determination to defend ourselves in order to ensure that nobody can force Taiwan to take the path China has laid out for us, she said at the National Day celebrations, which marked 110 years of a revolution that ended the last Chinese imperial dynasty.
This is because the path that China has laid out offers neither a free and democratic way of life for Taiwan, nor sovereignty for our 23 million people. Tsai added that Taiwan's position on cross-strait relations remains unchanged. Maintaining the status quo is our position, and we will do our utmost to prevent the status quo from being unilaterally altered, she said. Taiwan and mainland China have been governed separately since the end of a civil war more than 7 decades ago, in which the defeated nationalists fled to Taipei. At this moment, free and democratic countries have been alerted to the expansion of authoritarianism, and Taiwan is on the forefront of the defense line of fellow democracies, she said, following a morning of musical and dance performances. On Sunday, major roads in the Taiwanese capital were lined with national flags. The celebration also saw the largest national flag ever made flown over the crowds by a helicopter, as the national anthem was performed at the start of the ceremony. As part of the celebrations, Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense said it would display 4 types of domestic missiles, include the Thunderbolt 2000 multiple rocket launcher, medium-range Sky Sword 2 and Sky Bao 3, as well as cruise missiles Sungfeng 2 and 3. During the parade, however, the audience did not see the actual missiles when the military trucks drove past the stage. Hidden tensions. The incursions did not violate Taiwan's sovereign airspace, which extends 12 nautical miles from its coast. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration defines an ADIZ as a designated area of airspace where a country requires the immediate and positive identification, location, and air traffic control to protect its national security. Last weekend, the U.S. State Department issued a statement that called on China to cease its military, diplomatic, and economic pressure and coercion against Taiwan. The United States is very concerned by the People's Republic of China's provocative military activity near Taiwan, which is destabilizing, risks miscalculations, and undermines regional peace and stability, said U.S. State Department spokesperson Ned Price. The U.S. commitment to Taiwan is rock solid and contributes to the maintenance of peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait and within the region. China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs subsequently criticized the U.S. for making irresponsible remarks, adding the U.S. has seriously undermined the One China principle. Despite the constant military threat, analysts pointed out that Taiwan has steadily expanded its international presence over the last few years. Last Thursday, Tsai welcomed former Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott and a group of French senators in Taipei, as she vowed to deepen collaborations with freedom-loving democracies around the world. Military Parade. The military parade on Sunday is an unprecedented show of force to mark Taiwan's National Day, with an aim to show the National Army's determination, responsibilities, and obligation in defending Taiwan, the island's Ministry of National Defense said in a statement. Last Wednesday, Taiwan's Defense Minister Chiu Kuo-cheng estimated that China could be capable of mounting a full-scale invasion by 2025. With regards to staging an attack on Taiwan, they currently have the ability, but has to pay the price, he said, adding that the price will become lower in the next 4 years. Chong said Sunday's parade was likely targeted at the domestic audience to rally support for increased military spending, adding the development of long-range and mobile missiles would be an important part for Taiwan to boost its asymmetric warfare capabilities. The best weapon for elevating our precision strike capabilities is by developing missiles, he said, because they can be effective for targeting airports and ports if military conflict were to happen.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe